Yes, sir.
Right, we're on episode
43.
43. All right. Put me on switch. Episode 43. We have TDK Macassette today. Happy New Year.
Bro, we already did Happy New Year long ago, my guy. This guy. But anyway, it is what it is. It's your boy DJ Switch, the mixtape king. If you don't know, and now you know, we had a bit of a break, but we're back at it. And yeah, man, we're on episode 43. Can you believe it? And like I said, we're gonna change things up a little bit this year. It's not just gonna be hip hop based. We're gonna touch in everything because that's what South African is. Once again, I started the show to embrace the hip hop culture and to give the other homies some spotlight because with other genres just like whitewashing us like silly, right? And make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you also listen to us on podbean.com. And if you want to know what the link is, it's putmeonswitch.podbean.com, and you can listen without having any visuals. And of course, we're on YouTube at djswitch.sa, and make sure you follow us on Instagram at putmeonswitch. I was gonna say SA, but it's not that. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Sia. Yo, what up, my guy? Nice. You had a nice break. Yeah, I thought so, right? But yeah, we're out at M Studios. You know the deal. This is our home, and a shout out to M Studios for holding us down. We're almost hitting that 50 episode mark, and yeah, we're closing in on it. And it's been an awesome journey. But enough talking. Let's get straight into the damn situation right now. Yo, before we even started this interview, the history is a lot actually. It's not just influencing wire, right?
Influencing.
Influencer there on the Instagram.
I didn't start there. Oh my goodness.
I know you didn't, but I'm just saying, yo, TDK Macassette. See, I even brought out the mixtape king, Shandy's here. So she knows that, yo, I'm legit. But anyway, the name, TDK Macassette, just so people know out there that, cassettes were actually produced by a company called TDK.
Yeah. I'm on TDK Macassette. It started off back in high school.
Okay.
When I was a dancer.
Yeah.
Hip hop dancer. And a lot of my girlfriends didn't really want to. We all had nicknames, but I was the only person that never had a nickname. So that we tried to create something very short.
Okay.
And then one of my colored friends were like, how about we call you TDK? And I'm like, isn't that a gang?
Actually, that is a gang in Durban.
It is a gang in Durban.
Yo!
And
I know those brews. It's Indian brews. They're tall Indian brews. They're like bouncers.
It's Indians and colors. Actually.
Yeah, I know that TDK. I know that gang, yo.
Yeah, so so I was like, no. They're like, no, people will like you, man. People will actually, support you even with anything that you do. And I was like, okay, let's try it out. And funny enough, a lot of coloreds do really follow my music. A lot of Indians do follow my music, especially back in Durban and in Cape Town.
Well, you're actually from Durban, right?
Yeah, I'm from Durban.
You're from Durban. Yo, the history goes on out here. You used to dance. We used to do hip-hop dance and used to be part of Dash's crew. They were called...
The DC.
Right.
DC.
Sorry?
Fixed
DC. Yeah. And I know there was the Crumb Kings and there was all these other people. Shout out to P. Cutter. She knows P. Cutter. She thought I was part of the DC crew. And we used to actually go to an event out in Durban called the Hip Hop Elements that was hosted by Ewok and Tash.
Yes.
And that's actually where I met Gemini.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We used to compete back then.
Yeah, so we used to host the 2-on-2 B-boy battles back then. Yo, so anyway, there's a lot of history out here. And it's like, it's crazy like how you've evolved. And I think with a lot of dances that have evolved, coming from, the dance space, and what is it about it? Because I know for sure that dancers eventually feel like, I don't deserve to be in the background no more. I don't deserve to be backup dancers no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's crazy because for me, it wasn't a thing from dancing that I went to music,
Yeah.
I mean, from dance, my mom actually told me to stop dancing because it was becoming too hectic because I was starting to lack even at school, back in high school.
Were you smoking too much?
Not even. I was skipping school just to go to practice. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, but anyway, let's give you some hand claps anyway. Let's give you some hand claps because now you're doing some major moves out here, you know what I mean?
So I had to stop dancing when I got to varsity. But then when I got to varsity, then I met the likes of DJ Dira.
Okay.
Because I was studying communication management. I specialized in PR. And I met him, and then he was like, "No, man, you know, I'm actually looking for someone that's gonna assist me with such things, you know, like
Right,
PR,
right.
strategy, communication, implementation, and so forth." So that's what I did. I mean, I did my intern there, and then that's when I met you, Maporisas, and
No
everyone
way.
else.
Show.
Maporisa was the person that actually put me on
No way.
because he
Damn.
made me listen to piano.
Yo.
Boom.
Come first, because you know you got a song you called Left Right,
Yeah.
and there's some others as well, right? You know, I was, I did my homework, you know, for this interview, and I mean, like you've done Grom, and then of course now, you know, you're meeting like, well, not the gatekeeper, but everybody's calling him that, but also it's a big deal, you know, Kitty, big deal, Baba, you must know, right? And I mean, what is it like, you know, working with Maporisa for the first time if he sees like there's potential in you?
No, actually, I was getting him clients because he was a producer, but more into producing.
Right.
So because I had the network, I used to have networks from around most of Africa.
Yeah.
So I would literally give them a thing of, I've got this producer and this producer and this producer, and then I'll get hold of that producer, and then they'll sell beats to
Correct.
the artist. So that's how I met Maporisa. And then he's then made me listen to one of these drum beats, you know. And I was like, oh my gosh, this beat is quite sick, you know. And then I just came up with the gimmick then while listening to the beats, only to find then that he was like, no, I actually don't want to sell this one. How about you jump on studio?
Crazy.
And that's how my music career started.
That's wild. You know, I was speaking to Don Callier, who also, you know, came from like, you know, when you enter this game, you got to enter with a bit of value, and you know, it's like you're entering through the back door. So you came through the PR side, and you know, you were connecting, you know, the producers with artists and selling those their music, and then eventually you get like, you know, you get in. And it's like now you're there, but now you have value to add. But also, it's not like you're not buying face.
No.
You know, you're not, you know, as a female, you're not trying to sell ass to get on a
Not
song.
even.
You know what I mean?
No.
But I'm just saying that there's a way of, you know, maneuvering this industry to say, well, okay, you know, I've got some value to add to your brand. Let's work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you did it the other way via Tira, via Maporisa, and it's like, well, now you're here. Right? Shout out to In Grooves, shout out to Electro Mode. You know, we're getting some artists out here from the record label, and you know, this is one of their thriving artists. And you know, you got your brand new EP that you're pushing, which just dropped, and you also dropped a music video which you're gonna check out called Mia Mia. Right? So now, coming from being a dancer now to being now center stage, because I've seen some of your shows, yo, you're on some energy up in there, right?
It's crazy, hey?
Not only that, you signed to Amaroto Entertainment.
Yes, super exciting. Very
Yo!
exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, let's give you some hand claps right there. I mean, like, damn. Coming out here just blazing.
I know, man, it's very exciting. I mean, I had the opportunity to work with such people as Dada. You know, he's also known as Dada does the things. He does the things.
It does the thing.
I've signed with the label for less than 6 months now, but I feel like I've signed for years because of the attraction. Yeah. You know, the engagement is crazy, and
the numbers. Don't even mess with.
Crazy.
Don't mess with the piano numbers, son.
No,
Hey.
And I mean, their work ethic is quite crazy, especially himself. You know, for putting me on and just always being with me in studio, and obviously holding my hand through the Amapiano journey. Yeah. Because it's not different, but it's a kind of like a new thing to me because I come from Grom, you know.
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
Grom is up tempo, you know.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, right now, if you're first pumping, then you with it. You know, I mean, that's that whole angelic kind of sound.
Yeah.
You know, if you're hitting it like that, or if you want to go like, you know, the more chilled, soulful piano, there's different kinds of piano now.
Only now piano is not becoming, you know, much broader. So like I said, like I'm under Amaroto, and it's been amazing. We just dropped iGhost Engalali, and right now we're doing quite a few other features with Tusho, with Josiah, and other people.
I've seen, you know, obviously Reese as well.
Yes, and
you know,
Reese, a very amazing guy, and Zuma himself, you know, like they've been really helpful. I mean, helping with my EP, and obviously injecting different ideas. You know, it's quite crazy how we all had an input towards the EP.
But I mean, like, you know, so your journey just didn't start like now, but it started before, you know, apart from dancing, when you're doing Grom and so forth. I mean, you know, Left Right was like dropped in 2019, which is like 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
2020, 3 years ago, right? Around about there. Yeah. Now, Amapiano's evolved, right? We're no more pouncing cat. What are we doing now?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. What are we doing now?
We're
doing
fist
quite-
pumping, baba. Machine gunning. What are we doing?
We're doing quite a lot of things though. Quite funny now.
We're no more dancing with savannas on our heads.
No.
You know?
Now we're pointing. Now we just.
Oh, yeah. Copeta.
pointing.
Now we're just pointing.
And if you remember, all these pointing things were back in the days.
Yeah, this is old
This
school
is
stuff.
old school dancing. You know?
Yeah.
And that's coming back. So it's
Yo,
crazy.
yo, I mean, we were inventing. I mean, that's like the proper bubblegum, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, people are saying that, you know, piano is sort of like, you know, it's got its bubblegum parts to it. And it's like, you know, now we go bettering, we're pointing, and it's like, you know, and I mean, I want to know, how do you feel, you know, a lot of hip hop artists have crossed over to piano. Like, you know, we've got, you know, Casper was there in the beginning. He was crossing over, you know, to open up his catalog, I would say. You know, we had the young stunners come through. We had Sid Trolls also moving. Do you maybe know why? Because I mean, you were a hip hop dancer, you did come, and now you're in piano.
For me, I don't want to say. The thing is, we must be very clever about this thing. As musicians, we shouldn't like put ourselves in just one genre. We should just be musicians, you know, to a point where you are able to do anything and anything. I mean, Gom and piano, they're not far-fetched. They're really quite close.
Yeah.
And what you must also understand, even gospel now have become quite up-tempo.
Oh,
So-
I was about to ask you, is they about to do piano tracks?
no. There is gospel piano.
No
tracks,
way.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like each and every artist, I think they should actually expand to other genres and mix them with whatever that they started from. So if you check my EP, I even have an element of piano and gqom, which is yasho.
Yeah, sure.
It's a mixture of the two genres.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like people should just expand and do whatever that they feel like it's right for them. At the same time, try and do new things. I mean, if you come from hip hop, why not mix hip hop with piano? I mean,
I feel you.
Even set is like a hip hop kind of melody.
Yo, that's
You know
another
what I'm
discussion
saying?
for another day.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's so many genres and there's so many sounds or songs that kind of have an element of both genres.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean,
So,
that's what, I mean, you know, if you look at what Costa Titch has done, I think that's where
You know what
he's
I
found
mean?
the bridge, you know.
Yes.
He's really bridging the gap
You know?
to make, you know, hip hop cool alongside piano and still have those elements in there, you know. But obviously, once again, when you do write to Amapiano, it's not going to be the same. I think gqom and piano are similar. You know, you can write, like, you know, when you write your
can
lyrics.
rap in piano.
Yeah,
What
but-
do you call that then?
But this is what I'm saying. But this is the biggest argument, right? This is the argument. So, and that's why people have been asking. So, if you're a rapper and you're doing piano, does that still make you hip hop?
It kind of does, but you're just using a different sound.
100%, right? And this is now the big argument, and that was like the argument at the Hip Hop Awards. And it's like, so what do we do now? So now must we make piano beats? Must we rap on piano beats to make it go
Just do
viral?
what you feel like is good for you, honey.
There we go, honey. There we go. Make it, if it feels good for you, honey, make sure, you know, it pops off, right? And I mean, like, you know, and I mean, also a lot of people are jumping onto piano because they're seeing everybody's like traveling the world right now, you know? And it's like, you know, I mean, right now, Costa's celebrating his birthday out in Dubai, right? I mean, everybody was out also now, the past weekend, also in Dubai. Focalistic was there. We had a bunch of celebrities go out there for this all-white story that was going down there. But it's like, you know, people are now traveling, but it's based on like, yeah, well, the world wants the piano sound.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like now everybody thinks like, man, if I want to get to where TDK Macassette is now, I need to go do this sound right now because it makes sense.
True.
Because she's going there, I want to go where she's going.
True. No, it is crazy because even when I went to Dubai late November, it was crazy because they didn't even know my songs, but they still were
Yo.
dancing and, you know.
Now she's flexing on us right
I'm
now, you
not
know what I mean?
flexing, but I performed before one of the biggest acts there. I just forgot his name. It was crazy. Like, even he was like, what the hell is going on, you know? And I was really excited because not that they didn't know some of my songs, but the fact that they liked my new tracks that are not even
They're
out
just
yet.
vibing because
They were
it's.
just vibing.
I think it's like, you know, because, you know, the biggest artist in Dubai is actually Tiesto. Like, that guy's like always there.
Okay.
Right? I mean, obviously, the coffees are there. Also, Focalistic's been going there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so now I know your manager's out here is going to be like looking at me with the left eye just now. So, how much your guys charging out there? in dollars. You know what I mean? You can't just laugh at me, man. Come on, man. I know everyone's just smiling at me like, yeah, yo, we charging dollars now.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. So you gotta ask my manager with regards to how much I charge.
Come on, man. Let's hear the numbers that some of the artists are dropping. We got TXC going out there a lot. We've got Focalistic is like he's the hometown hero out there. What are we seeing? What kind of numbers are we seeing? He's the cash king. You're kidding me. Focalistic is the guy. Yeah. Really?
No, he's quite huge out there.
But I mean, what are we looking at? What are the numbers like? What are we looking at? Like, what are Amapiano artists charging right now, the guys that are traveling?
I wouldn't know. It's quite funny.
Yeah, you one of them.
No, but managers do know because either they're the same people that work for us.
Well, don't you get a check too?
Or I get paid for working. I wouldn't know how much they charge them.
Come on, man. Give us a number. Throw out a number. Average. What are we looking at? Average. Come on. 5,000 US. Yo.
That's minimum.
Yo. You said you didn't know.
I think it's minimum because you can't get lower than that. I'm trying to cut
Yo,
it back.
5,000 US dollars minimum is what piano artists are charging out there right now.
It's crazy.
Yo, and they spoil you guys because remember, it's not just the artist coming. It's the artist, the DJ, the manager, then it's the roadie. Right? I don't know how many people do you travel with?
It depends. I travel with my manager, my DJ, myself. Sometimes, depending on how big the show is, then I travel 2 dancers.
That's 5 people. So that's 5.
But it depends. Like I said, I can rock a stage on my own.
Okay, so let's say it's 3. It's 3 of you, right? Minimum 3.
3. Yes.
Right? The DJ, the manager, and yourself. That's 3 flights, return, hotel stay. Then it's your S&Ts, which is like your per diem, right? Then it's the fee. Before you leave, the fee's already in your account. Hot dang.
That's right.
That's right. Huh?
Crazy.
Yo.
Crazy. Which is why you gotta respect such opportunities.
Right.
Because they don't come easy, nor do they stay forever.
And what did you study? Where were you studying in Durban?
Durban University of Technology. GT.
Okay. I thought you were at Howard because, I mean, that's like, you know.
Oh, no. I gotta have my tech stuff. Yo,
Oh, shit. What did you study?
Communication management science.
Okay, so it's all part of PR and everything, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so you're really in this.
Yes, I
And I
love
mean,
it.
and it adds to your brand as well. You know how to, you know how to communicate. Let's talk about the fashion side. I mean, like, yo, you blew up on social media literally because of your fashion talks. And I saw in the beginning you started this channel, and you started with the fashion and all that, and then that just didn't happen. Then it was just music.
Then it
Claro.
was, you know, as much as I love fashion, but at the same time, I fell so much in love with music.
Right.
So fashion for me, it's just a thing of, you know, I guess it runs in my veins, you know.
Right, and trust me, man, yo, the drip out here is not showing where them Dubai dirhams are coming from, you know what I mean? Right? And I mean, like, if somebody wants to get to your level, what do they got to do? What do they got to do to amplify, you know, themselves? Because a lot of artists want to come onto the show just to get an interview, right? I mean, like, you don't need to be on the show, right? You could go anywhere else. You could go somewhere else. You know, you got to put us on. Like, how do we elevate our social presence?
To be quite honest, I had the same conversation with Dada and other artists before. Like, this thing is you can go very far with it, but you gotta respect it. You know what I mean? And you gotta be consistent. And
Right.
you gotta take it as your 9-to-5 job. You gotta
Sure.
take it as a job. You know,
Yeah.
that you really love, because when you then see the money, then you forget how you got the money. Then you start falling off because now you become arrogant, you become full of yourself,
Right.
you become, you know, all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's more than anything, you just gotta respect your craft.
Yeah.
You know, and you gotta work like timelessly with it. You know, the more you work, the more you perfect it.
Correct, because I mean, a lot of people are putting out content, but the content is not resonating with like the people that they're trying to reach.
No. So you gotta also know your target market as well, and what you really want to take out there, and what you want people to see from whatever that you're trying to portray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you know, it's such a big role because now the numbers do count.
No, they do.
Like now it's like, well, how much following you got?
Not necessarily. It's more of perfection. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're perfection and your music is good, people will come to. They might
Right.
not come now. They might not come tomorrow, but they will definitely listen. You know, and people are watching.
Yeah, all the time.
People are watching. Numbers don't necessarily mean much. It's more of what you take out there, and
Right.
that one person can make your music trend.
That's also
You
true,
know what I
right?
mean? You know what
You just
I
got to
mean?
get a proper dancer
You
to do the things, you know?
Or your sound has to make sense to people's ears.
Right, because I mean, like, you know, you can have a mad like following on Instagram, but I always ask, well, how do you you know, sort of transcend that, or how do you convert that into sales?
You see now what I mean? So
You know what I mean?
It's quite tricky.
And sometimes some people will be like huge on Spotify, but they can't transcend the music or convert the
the
numbers
people,
to the
yeah,
people.
true.
You know what I mean? And this is where, you know, people get stuck and they're like, well, I don't know how to make, and then people go to SoundCloud and they hope they're going to blow up there. And it's like, no, that's not where you're going to make your money, number one. That's not where you're going to blow up, because the algorithm on Spotify is way bigger.
And again, you can't just release one song and think you're gonna make it. This thing is like a
Thank you.
game.
I'm so glad she said it. God damn. You know how many people are trying to become one-hit wonders?
No. This thing is like a gamble. You cannot think that by one song you'll make it. How many songs have I released?
Yo.
You know, and
But
I
now-
still feel like I haven't made it yet.
Yo, I still feel like I haven't made it. And I'm out here, you know, I'm doing podcasts and I don't feel like I made it.
So it's an ongoing journey.
Yeah, because I mean, every year, you know, it's evolution. You know, now you're dropping like a full project, and obviously now that's under a bigger name. I mean, isn't the pressure a little bit overwhelming?
There is quite a bit of pressure because now they're just trying to see if you are going to make it or if you're going to, you know.
Someone's got like a whoop there. Like, let's see now.
Yeah, let's see if she's,
Right.
if she's gonna hold this thing with
Yeah.
both hands. And honey, I'm holding it with both hands and legs and arms and whole body. So I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. And you got Cotton Fest coming up this
I'm
weekend.
super excited.
Yo.
It's next weekend.
No, when this is, it'll be this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yo, come on, man.
I'm super excited.
Is it your first Cotton Fest?
It is.
Okay, yeah. I mean, shout out to, you know, Ricky. He's built something for everybody. And obviously they've transcended now, you know, making it much bigger. 1,000 artists is what they want to have on the lineup.
On the lineup, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
right?
quite crazy. Hey?
It's madness, you know. And, you know, they've got also there's an open mic that happened here at Am Studios as well, for up and coming artists to get a platform, or at least a unique platform to get to showcase their skills. But I mean, Cotton Fest, what does it mean to be performing at this event as opposed to any other festival?
For me, it's just it's a blessing in disguise, you know, just for being there and seeing my name there, you know. It doesn't come easy, you know.
Right.
So that means they kind of
Does it still get you excited to see your name on a lineup?
on big stages? Yes, it does. Sometimes I get goosebumps because I get so scared because I'm like, how are people gonna react?
What's your pre ritual, like, you know, pre-prep ritual before stage?
I gotta pray, and
Yo, man, that's what's up right there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Give thanks. You know what I mean?
I gotta pray.
Yeah.
And my team has gotten to understand that they mustn't disturb me when I'm about to jump on, because it feels like I'm in another zone of my own.
Yeah.
Because as much as I'm trying to, you know, bring down my nerves, but it's like I'm trying to
Cool.
cool down myself.
So what does TDK stand for? Since it's actually your real name.
Tandega.
Yeah, and
Tandega.
oh, is that it?
There's a T in Tandega, there's an H in Tandega, and there's a
D.
K in Tandega.
But where's the D? Oh, there is a D.
And there's a
Tandega,
D,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, TDK Macassette right there, the mixtape king. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? So what's been like the worst pickup line you got?
The West pickup line.
Yeah.
I haven't come across actually.
Yo, I mean, like, you know, you're not booming on Instagram for nothing. That's like the new dating site.
I haven't come across. I won't lie. Like,
Or in other words, gents, do not send her any DMs if she's just not gonna read them.
I do read DMs. It's just no.
You know. And what's the best pickup line?
People crying, people saying they love me, people saying that.
Is that a pickup line?
I think it is a pickup line. What else is a
The
pickup
dudes are
line?
saying they're crying.
No. I don't really care about dudes. I care about everyone else. If you're a guy, you're a dude, everyone. I don't want to specify gender.
Oh, you playing both ways? I'm just trying to find out. Yo, let's give it up for her. You know, she's not discriminating. So, you know, you like it both ways.
I like them both ways.
At least now we found out something, you know what I mean? We found out something that's not on the biography. All right, we're gonna check out this music video. It's called Mia Mia, right? And this is from this is from the project, yeah?
Yeah, it's in the project, yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I like the vibe. I was watching this music video and I saw you're taking it back old school with the dancers in Ekasi. Is it shot in Joburg?
Yes.
And of course we got Reese. Oh, and Alex. Yeah, I thought so. We got Reese up in there, you know, doing the thing. Who produced this?
It was Lou the DJ.
Right.
And I worked with the likes of Reese and Zuma, which is Amaroto.
Yeah.
And it was directed by Dada Does the Things.
Tada does the things.
And
I like that name.
No, he directed the whole thing. I'm not
Right.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
And obviously the community quite, supported me because, all these kids, the cars.
Well, they
the
first seen
area,
negotiation, then they seeing Reese, then it's like, yo.
So it was crazy. Everyone was partaking in this video,
Mm-hmm.
to be quite honest, and I really enjoyed myself. And Reese was that one person that was like, he wanted to drive the British. I'm like, but dog, hello.
Come on, bro. He's like, yeah,
No, but I love the video.
But then again, he's the boss too, right?
Oh, definitely he is.
Yeah,
He's
and
my boss. Shout out.
yeah, the reason why she's wearing a spot is because she didn't get her hair done. That's why she's holding the headsets like upside down. If you're wondering, like, why is this girl?
I was in studio last night.
Why is this girl wearing the headsets upside down? Doesn't she know?
So sorry, guys. I was in studio last
So
night.
I'm just letting y'all know that
Why are you doing me like that?
I'm just saying,
Doing me like that.
they don't come looking at your flight just for any reason, but this is the reason. You know what I mean? Right? So okay, so this music video is out right now. Yo, look at the numbers, boy. Hey, 1 month hitting 100K. Ah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 100K Macassette, just like, well,
That's right.
right? 100K Macassette right there, you know what I mean? Hey, and I mean, like, it's crazy when you look at the piano numbers, and I've been saying this, like, the piano numbers are crazy right now. And I mean, this is cool. You've got the community. And obviously, not only that, the kids.
The kids.
When you get the kids involved, they carry your name for like a long ass
I
time.
mean, that's how I got into the game. And Tomorrow's is a kiddie song. So
Wow.
I was like, how can I now go or mix the two genres?
Yeah.
I have to mix it the same way I did with Tomorrow's, which was Mia Mia. Mia Mia is a game. A
Right.
kiddies game.
Okay, there we go. Well, yo, just got schooled right now. There we go, huh? What game is it?
It's a kiddie, like a skipping game.
Okay, and there's a lot of ones. The stone throwing one, and there's too many games. These Dama 2000s, they don't play these games no more.
I know.
It's PS or it's Tinder or it's Instagram.
Oh no.
That's the kind of games that we're playing today. You know what I mean?
Problems.
The real problems, though. So I mean, like, yo, this is wild. And I mean, like, did you have any input, or did you just say like, nah, we're gonna just do it like this? It's it's also it's friendly. I can see it's a friendly kind of video. Obviously, it's on TV right now because they're not gonna say no to Amaroto Entertainment. You know what I
really,
mean?
to be honestly friendly, like,
Yeah.
For me, I honestly did say that it should be more playful.
Yeah.
It should relate, and it should make sense to the youth, especially the youngsters. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
We mustn't be too serious. We're not trying to sell cars. We're not trying to sell jewelry.
Yo.
We're not trying to sell lifestyle.
Yo, but on Instagram, you selling a whole lot of LV up. I'm just kidding. I gotta do my research. You know what I mean? Because I mean, like, she was like, yo, you got TDK? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, man. Huh?
That's crazy. I need
You're not selling lifestyle in music videos, but yo, the Instagram game, like, hey man, I was like, hey, she got those dunks. I'm just saying.
I got nothing to say.
All right, so so this music video is out right now. It's called Mia Mia. TDK Macassette in the building. Shout out to Amaroto Entertainment as well as Electro Mode. You can check that out right now. We're still gonna get to that part because I think a lot of the sounds. I mean, even Oskiro and them said it that and Kabza said it that Electrum comes from Kwaito, right? And I've always had a feeling that Kwaito has always been a South African hip hop, like our South African rap, right? And we're gonna get into that part right now where, I'm gonna put your skills to the test. Everybody comes into this show, they're gonna have to do a little something, you know what I mean? Your manager's looking at me like, ha ha, yeah. He's like, yo.
I wasn't told there was a surprise.
Excuse me?
Am I getting flowers?
Yes, he's gonna run quickly and go get some. So we want to put you on the test right now. You come from hip hop, man.
But not hip hop rapping.
Yeah, that's okay. We got some beats out here, and I mean, we showcasing a brand new beat maker producer. We had it must be it's Telemate Beats, Telemate from Durban.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had him like on the whole December. He was just killing everybody. So you want to put yourself to the test?
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I might spit a few, just a few.
All right, there we go.
wanna be
The
so
manager's
proud of
like,
myself.
we want to talk now. Let's see. He's already getting his phone out.
But the beat, oh Lord. Okay, let's hear it.
Come on, let's see. You used to dance. Well, you were doing hip hop dance. Then you switched over. I mean, like, yo, you were hanging out with Dash and them. Dream Team. Hey, come on, let's go. All right, we've got none other than Not Benjamin in the building. Finally, a producer that's been killing it, and also has an event called Street Fest. And we've got none other than. This is not hip hop.
No, this is real hip hop.
I don't know what else would you call it. Do you want me to change the beat for you? Are you panicking?
It's quite slow.
Okay, let's try. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We still got Not Benjamin. Not Benjamin sent us a whole damn pack, right? So he does Street Fest. We got TDK Macassette. It's your boy DJ Switch, the mixtape king, right? We're out at M Studios. You ready to go?
I'm trying to hear it.
All right. Let me turn you up some. You gotta say, turn me up some. Here we go. Don't worry, it's coming. Trust. Not Benjamin in the building. Yeah. See, I don't want it to be too fast, it's a vibe. Let's go. Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Hey yo. Umakase.
Hey.
Umakase. 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 Hey, umakase too slow. I'm trying to think.
Hey. Huh.
Umakase pati moto tunjima. Exe e pati party yenima. Amari ghost Engalali.
Hey.
E pati tiki yewe man.
Hey.
Umakase. Can't do that.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to you anyway, man.
It's too slow.
It's too slow?
Yeah, no, it's too slow.
Oh man, let's see. I try and get enough beats. I want to get like a piano beat, but then I was like, nah.
I know, you tricky.
I was like, nah. Let's see. There's another one. You know how many times? Lucas Raps dropped 3 frees on here. Venus Rap dropped 3 frees on here. You know how people drop frees on here? Like it's for free? See, I can also rap.
Piano.
No.
That's the thing. That's the problem.
I feel you. Oh yeah, you wanna do? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
I always forget my song.
Let's go. Not Benjamin. Your boy DJ Switch, the mixtape king. TDK Macassette.
Can you hear this one? I am sad.
It's a switch up, baby.
You should see her face. She's like, nah. She's like, no. Hey, I'm giving her a tough one,
It's so tough. I know.
This is really that boom bap, it's hitting you
I know.
inside.
No, not for me.
Not for you? But anyway, these are the beats that's coming up this week. Trust me. Some of these
Good
artists are
luck
going
to
to be...
whoever's gonna come and rap on these beats because wow.
What you mean, wow?
Give me go. I'll show you. That is what.
That's all you know is to jive, Mus.
No, and rap on com. Guess is
She just said rap, right?
on com though. I know these ones are too slow. Wait, just.
Woo. Hey.
What do you guys do?
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, that is TDK Macassette in the building. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to seeing more of you on stages, killing it at Cotton Fest.
Thank you. Can't wait. I'm so
Right?
excited. Yes.
And everybody can follow you on Instagram, of course, TDK Macassette.
On Instagram, TDK Macassette. On Facebook, TDK Macassette 1. On Twitter.
No TikTok.
On TDK Macassette T on TikTok. Double T. Too.
Yo, you gotta sort that out. It's gotta be one all around, you know what I mean?
No, 2 T's, 2 E's. 1 E, 2 E. It's a crazy thing.
Don't worry, you'll find out. The number's gonna say everything. Shout out to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for
guys.
coming
Thank
through.
You so much. Thank
Shout out to Amaroto Entertainment
Thank you.
in the building. It was 7 minutes late, but hey.
No going.
All right, make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. We're running with Electro Mode. They're dropping us a whole lot of artists. That was none other than TDK Macassette. And yo, make sure you get a brand new EP, iGhost Engalali. Yeah, and with the way Reese says it, doesn't sound, But if you say the Zulu way, you're gonna say it full Engalali, baba. It's sure, and we out. Is that a cut? Sound is off.